Steve, well, it was what you wanted. It was a banging night, mate. We had knockouts, great performances, everything on the night, mate. Good crowd.
Do you know what? It was a really good show, and I've had a lot of feedback by people who'd never been to boxing shows before, and said how pleased they were with the event. So that's good news. That so if we fly through him, Lee, because there was 10 fights, won't they? We'll just chat about them. Debut. The first fight night, Thomas Farrer, he got his first stoppage against Carl Sampson, who you wouldn't have thought he would have stopped, but I spoke to Carl afterwards and he was saying what a good kid he is, and to be fair, Thomas was on form, wasn't he? And,
he was.
I think in the few fights he's had with us, I've seen him not just develop as a fighter, but he's obviously training really hard physically. He's
amazing shape, isn't he?
He's looking really good, and
18 years old as well, mate.
What I was just going to say to you, you know, it's a gamble turning over when he's as young as that, aren't you? But physically he's filling out pretty quickly, and no, he's looking like a very good prospect.
One to watch out for, isn't he? Definitely.
Yeah. And then the next one, Adam Nygaard against Stephen Vincent, who's a tough truck to crack. You know what I mean? He's put some good performances in ours. Adam put him over in the first and handled him really well in the next three. I'd always disappointed that after putting him over he was hoping to get a stoppage, but he knows his way around, that Stefan, and he fiddled and fighted his way through, did he? So a good 4 rounds through for Adam.
I think for me that was Adam's best performance as well.
I think he might have been killing himself at the weight previously, but you never know. Louis Wright v Kevin I've got to get this right because he's bollocked me for getting his name wrong. Mazarike. Is that what it is? Yeah.
I think so, yeah.
Anyway, Big Kevin.
Big Kev.
Big Louis. Unfortunately, he got stopped to the third because his shoulder had popped out. I mean, I think Lewis was in charge, but there was another 3 rounds to go, and you never know what happens with those heavyweights.
No, you don't.
He's asking to run it back, Kevin, when he gets a chance, and I said, look, if you get a couple of wins behind you and Lewis is still on the charge, yeah, there'll be no problem, and maybe we have to do it for the Central Area title next year or something like that. So pity the ending happened how it was, but I think Louis was in charge, even though Kevin was putting up a game fight, and he caught him with one in the first, didn't he? So
don't ask me too much about it.
Good entertaining.
Wasn't it again, mate?
Yeah. Then Bo Smith, Fons Alexander.
Did you like that though?
Yeah.
Did you like Bo?
Yeah. Bo tried his best to get a stoppage, but Fons knows his way around the ring, and he's a difficult one to tag.
Fons spoke highly of him as well afterwards. He said really good kid, and he had to really fight to stay in there.
Right. Levi Barnes again put him over in the first round, and was disappointed that he didn't stop him, but basically beat up on him, and it was another good performance by Levi, although he was like a bit upset that he never got the stoppage, but you know, that'll come again as he physically develops.
Again, 19 years old, mate. 19 years old, still a baby.
Yeah, and then the 2 VIP kids, Moorcroft and Reesewood, I actually watched the first 4 and I'd gone up to see James, so I missed the 5th and the final round where they give it a stoppage, but everyone I'm speaking to is saying it was a very early stoppage by the referee on Reesewood. So
I think he should have been allowed to see if he could hear the final bell, because I think there was only a few seconds left of the 5th round, and you know.
But the time
James had put him under a hell of a lot of pressure in that 5th round from the start.
Well, the first 4 were fairly close, you know what I mean? I was struggling to make any clear rounds really. You know, Moorcroft was kind of forcing the pace and pushing him back, but he was slipping and sliding and picking James off with a few shots, so he was nip and tuck for me, so I was surprised when I heard there was a stoppage, but I'll look it back. I've been that busy, I've not had a chance to get back and see anything.
This is where the footage is going to start, because we lost it, we had a bit of a camera issue, and so we've only got footage from that fight we're talking about now. Okay,
and then Brad Ray, another great stoppage, and the big body shot that put the kid away, and we've had the pole over before, and he's durable, so I think that's showing the level that Brad's at, and we said it before the show that he'd be his last one on the VIP show, because he's got to get back on the TV, and that's where he'll be next year. Yeah, and he's straight back in the gym. So you know, well done, Brad. You've moved trainers. You've been very disciplined, and you've improved, and we'll get you back to where you should be now. Yeah.
I think he's been surrounded by all those young kids, you know, in the gym. You know,
Yeah.
Sharpstown, we've got all that young talent that we've just been speaking about, and I think it's got his mojo back.
Right, well, that's good. Jack Murphy v Angel Gomez.
Very good day.
Again, a dominant performance by Jack, and against a good kid as well. I know he's got a big losing record, but he always pushes everybody.
Just come off a draw though, you know. Last
Yeah.
time out against the kid, I think it was 2 or 3, you know.
Yeah, and like I say, Jack dominated it, didn't he?
He did.
He looked really, really well.
He
Yeah.
looked like he might have even got a stoppage in it. That's how good he looks. So,
And then the next fight, chief support was Jay Cabell v Josh Sanderford in an 8 rounder. Again, it was a very, very good fight, and I was saying to Brad, I sat next to him watching there, and I was saying like, Jake's going to come out of here a miles better fighter because he'll learn a lot, and he will. But at the time, I'm thinking he's won the fight, and he's only went in the changing rooms afterwards that I found out it was a 77 draw.
Yeah.
But I'd watched every single second of the fight, and I had Jake in front. But I spoke to some people who said that Josh had won it, particularly their team. A few people saying a fair result, and a few like me thought Jake had won. So you know, it just shows you that people do see things, and I might have been looking it through tinted glasses, which I try not to do. But yeah, it was a draw, and hopefully we can do it again. I think both sides are up for it. It's just a question of if we can sort that out. But great fight, and
That'll be his next one again in May, because we're back up in Blackpool.
yeah, May the 11th in Blackpool. I don't know yet. And he had a bad cut on his eye, didn't he, Josh? So maybe after that there. And then the top of the bill, Will Galloway delivered, didn't he? You know, I think we nickname him the caveman, don't we? And
well, he went into caveman mode, didn't he?
They just come out and blitzed Jamie Mellors, didn't he? And didn't expect that, but spoke to Jamie afterwards, and he said, look, my head just went out the window, I got a couple of shots off, and instead of boxing like I was planning to do, I thought I'd have a fight with him, and that was my undoing, you know. Will Galloway absolutely loved it, you know, absolutely loved it. He loved getting it, and he loved he loved the way he's finished him, and fair play to him, you know, a kickboxer, you know, it's only his 7th or 8th fight, and he's a Central Area champion, and wants to fight anybody, as you'll have seen with his interview on there. So we're just seeing where we are now. I think McCall McGowan's supposed to be the manager for that, and so I think there'll be a few phone calls going. If we can do a deal and he wants it, we can do that as top of the bill on the 11th of May.
As well.
Yeah, so really good show. As I say, everyone come along and enjoyed it, and we had a few stoppages, which is unusual, but when you've got kids who come to win, that's when the openings comes for the lads. So 3 great shows, rest next week, and then we're back at Liverpool. So we march on, mate. Yeah.
Another title fight as well.
Yeah.
It's been good start to you, mate.
Yeah, all right, and
See you later.
thanks everyone for supporting, and hopefully watching it on YouTube if you can't make it there.
Well, you will definitely be able to watch it, and you'll be able to hear it. I can guarantee it, because I can't go through another night like that.
Week.
I know, but I no. Listen,
This is
I've had
going
a
to
sleepless
be
night.
the open apologies
I
show.
know,
Yeah.
we had it last week, but this is the last time I'm apologising, because I'm going to get it right. So
All right.
see you later,
Cheers.
mate.
Bye. Bye.
For all boxing info, news and latest interviews, amateur and pro, across the north, click and subscribe. VIP Boxing Promotions. Also Twitter, Instagram and Facebook.